First of all, let's start off with some images here. So the images that you are currently seeing on the screen all have a common denominator. First of all, they were all drawn by yours truly, but second of all, they were either drawn with only pen or with pen and watercolor, but no pencils. Now you might be wondering to yourself, why no pencils, Tim? Well, quite simply put, I think that pencils are for the weak. Do I actually think that? No, but humor me here. You see, there is something that I appreciate with drawing with pen and ink, which is the fact that every line that I have is permanent. This constraint, as some people may see it, but what I view as the inherent value of pen and ink, really forces me to precede action with forethought. As that ink bleeds into the paper, I know that that's there and it's there to stay. And that forces me into two decisions. Either I acknowledge the mistake that I've made, the discrepancy between my ideal line and my real line, or I just scrap the piece. Oftentimes, I incorporate the mistakes. That difference, that precipitant of my life experiences that made me draw that line, that is what makes it uniquely my piece. It contributes to the identity and the fingerprint of each piece that I draw. Now, when you see my art pieces, what's the emotion that comes to you? Is it disgust? Is it the feeling of being unimpressed? Or is it the feeling of being impressed? Because for me, it might be a lot different from what you all experience, which is, well, I guess the key emotion that I feel is vulnerability. It's a word that screams out to me, which is called hypocrisy. And the reason why is because I don't live my life the way that I draw my art all the time. And that's really important to me. You see, in daily life, I think it's really easy to cling to self-preservation. Fear can override the higher cognitive cerebral functions of our brain. It's a really strong motivator sometimes. And that's it's not cool to me because I strive for consistency, and despite the fact that you and I may have differing ideologies and beliefs, which I think is a very valid and necessary, I can still respect you if you have consistency with your ideas and your beliefs. I'm feeling a little cramped, not gonna lie. This is better. You see, despite your best attempts, despite the fact that you might have access to a really good eraser, there's still going to be trace amounts of graphite within the interstices of that paper, within the tooth of that paper. It's still there. It doesn't change anything. The fact is, you still made a mistake, and regardless of how good you are at talking, regardless of how good your eraser is, it's still there. Oh man, this is great. I think the transition to adulthood is, or at least one of the transitions to adulthood, is being comfortable in laying in the bed that you've made. Currently, right now, I have decided to make this bed, and it's not that comfortable, but damn it, I'm laying in it because I decided to make a video out here in the cold, and I'm going to, continue with this. I guess all of this to say that this is something that I ask myself daily, because you can't measure wisdom by the number of lines on a person's face. This is not you necessarily being older or younger, it's just a constant daily pursuit. Are you eager to draw with pen, or are you eager to draw with pencil? Are you reaching for pencil more? Are you eager to erase your mistakes and try to act like they're not there? Or are you okay with their existence, with the discrepancy between your ideal line and your real line? And are you okay with recontextualizing that quote-unquote flaw into the unique artwork of your life? I'm asking that for myself, and I hope you are able to ask that of yourself. Thank you all for watching. I am going to try to get in here as soon as possible because a lot of people are looking at me. I look like an idiot, and I'm cold. To me out.